Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Good morning. Please come into my office.
Good morning. Thank you.
I see that you have some impressive writing experience.
Yes, I have written for several top newspapers in the country. I'm also in the process of writing my first novel.
Wonderful. I'd like to know why you're interested in this position at our paper.
Greg, I want to speak to you for a minute.
Yes, Ms. Gray. Is there something wrong?
I'm afraid there is, Greg. I don't mind you taking a break. But you've been away from your desk for 25 minutes already.
I'm sorry, Ms. Gray. I must have lost track of the time. I'll get back to work, now. How do you spend your spare time? Are you interested in sports?
I have many hobbies. I like almost all kinds of sports and I also like to listen to pop songs.
Do you think you are introverted or extroverted?
I think I am extroverted.
I'm Mary Kell. May I ask your name?
My name is Zhuang Lingyi. How are you, Miss Kelly?
I'm glad to meet you, Mr. Zhuang. Sit down, please.
Thank you, Miss Kelly.
What are your qualifications for being a clerk typist?
I can type 120 words a minute and I take shorthand at 80 words a minute.
Would you be willing to take a typing and shorthand test?
Yes, I would, after testing.
Your typing and stenography are pretty good. Would you be interested in applying for the job?
Yes, I'd like to give it a try.
All right, you need to have an interview with our manager, Mr. McBride. Let's go to his office.
What is the highest goal of your company?
The supreme goal of ours is to be in the leadership in marketing.
Well, it is a really high target.
Yes, we can make great efforts to make it become true as long as we have a clear goal.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are happy you have all come out for our training workshop. Today we have a great lineup of speakers to talk to you. First on our program is a well-renowned expert in the field of international economic development, Harvard's own Dr. James Smith. Dr. Smith has been involved in economic research for over 20 years, and has taught at Harvard since 1995. And now, without further ado, we'd like to welcome Mr. James Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, friends. The subject of my talk is international relations in a Morgan world. I plan to say a few words about the current situation in the Middle East and how it affects world economy. I'd like to give you an overview of the way that the economies of seemingly unrelated countries are intertwined. I've divided my talk into 3 parts. First, an overview of international relations. Second, a discussion of current political situations. And lastly, trends for the future. My presentation will take about 2 hours, but there will be a 20-minute break in the middle. We'll stop for lunch at 12.
Tell me something about yourself and your past.
I was born and grew up in Hebei province. I moved to Beijing, where I started taking courses for my MBA. When I completed my degree, I was offered an opportunity working for a financial services company. I've worked there for 8 years.
What was the most significant project you've worked on?
I was assigned a project to design a 360-degree performance system. It was a challenge for a person with a finance background. I met with the technical people and discussed the possibilities and obstacles. Based on that information, I selected a team and created a spreadsheet to manage the project. We got the project done on schedule. I was rewarded for outstanding results and was able to share the honors with the team.
What finance experience makes you qualified for this position?
For the past 8 years, I have been working in the banking industry. I have a solid understanding of accounting concepts, an analytical mind and a strong attention to detail. I've had a lot of customer service training and experience, and I have been told that I excel in this area.
How would your coworkers evaluate you?
They'd say I was a handworker and a real team player.
What are your salary expectations?
I really need more information about the job before we start to discuss salary. I'd like to postpone that decision until later.
Could you please cover for me 2 hours this morning?
Sure. Any specific reason I should know about in case people ask where you are?
I have to see the dentist. We have an appointment for this morning from 9 to 11 o'clock. So if there is any phone call, please pick up for me. If there is something urgent, tell them I will be back in 2 hours.
No problem. Good luck.
Yes, I will need it. Thanks. Can you work over tonight?
Sorry. I'm supposed to be with my son.
Okay. I'll ask Bob to cover it.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm so sorry to call you on such short notice, but something's come up.
You mean for this afternoon's meeting?
That's right, I'm afraid I have to postpone it. Mr. Scott got sick and I have to attend the Speechmakers Symposium in his place. I'm leaving today, and I won't be back until a week from Friday.
That's quite a while. Let's make it the week after you get back, then.
That will be great. So it's 2 weeks from tomorrow, same time and place. I'm really sorry to do this to you.
No problem at all. To tell you the truth, I could use the extra time in my schedule to catch up on some paperwork.
Why do you want to join us?
The reason for my application for this position is simple. My educational background and professional experience make me qualified for the job.
Do you have any particular conditions that you would like the company to take into consideration?
Oh, just one thing. Could you give me some ideas of the pay?
What salary do you get for your present position?
2,000 rib per month.
What starting salary would you expect here?
3,000 rib per month.
No problem. We pay 3,000 rib per month. Plus a 20% commission on all, a company car and other benefits. All traveling expenses will be reimbursed by the company. Do you have any other questions?
No, that's all.
Is it possible that I have a business trip abroad and work in American once in a while?
Yes. We are a foreign invested company and there are many chances to go abroad.
Is there any training program for the employees to make a further study?
Sure. We attach great importance to the all-round development of the staff, and the development of individuals will motivate them to work more diligently and efficiently.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.